Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well today, and welcome back to another vlog. I don't have too much on my agenda for today, but I thought because it is getting a little bit cooler outside, it's in the 70s today, which is just very exciting to me, that I would do a few fall type of things and just try to make this a very cozy fall vlog. I have some Zoom calls scheduled this afternoon, so I will be doing that today. But this morning I have just made myself a nice coffee, and I put some maple butter in this. Have you guys heard of maple butter? I went to Trader Joe's the other day and I found maple butter. I had never heard of it, and basically it's just whipped maple syrup that becomes almost like this caramel type of consistency, which is really cool to me. So I've been putting it in my coffee. I would definitely recommend. I put it in coffee with a little bit of cinnamon, and that makes a really good kind of fall type of flavor for coffee. One of my favorite coffee shops does a maple cinnamon cappuccino, so I'm trying to kind of copy what they do, and I really like it. So would recommend that. I've been to the post office this morning to ship an Etsy order. It was just one, so that was a quick little project this morning that I got ticked off the list. And I've also done a little bit of work on French. I'm trying to work through a chapter of a French textbook every day. So I did about half of one this morning, and I'll do the other half this evening. So for the next few hours, I will be on Zoom calls, so I'm going to be doing that. But let me show you guys my outfit really quickly for today. Okay, let's see if you can see this here. So I've got this fancy new phone camera setup here that I got on Amazon, which hopefully will make these vlogs a lot smoother and less shaky. But this outfit is the outfit that I call my pumpkin spice latte outfit, and I break this out at the beginning every fall. I have this shirt that's from Cezanne, which I absolutely love. It's a bit wrinkled today, but it's this cool wraparound style, and then I just pair that with these white pants from Everlane. I also have white sneakers that I've been wearing with this, but I'm at home, so I have those off right now. But yeah, that is my outfit for today. All right, so I just finished teaching all of my Zoom lessons for the day, so I think now I can kind of just take it easy. That was most of what I needed to get done today. It's about 5:30 now, so what I'm going to do right now, while I'm still in a little bit of a productive headspace, is do a Pimsleur French lesson, which is like audio French lessons, and then also finish up that chapter from that textbook that I was doing this morning. I'm really kind of getting into trying to learn more French, so I've been studying it pretty much daily for the past couple of weeks, trying to get into a routine with it. So if any of you guys are people who speak multiple languages, or you have any advice for people trying to learn a language, I really appreciate some insight if you have any to offer me. I know I need to get into a situation where I can practice speaking a little bit more, because I don't have that opportunity right now. So I'm thinking about going for an online learning platform or something like that, where I can talk to somebody, which I think would be really helpful. But it's been a really fun thing to get back into. It's been a long time since I've studied languages. So right now I'm kind of reviewing a lot of things that I've done in the past, but also working on the speech and listening with Pimsleur. So that's what I'm going to do, I think, right now, and then I will check back in with you guys here in just a little bit. I don't know if any of you guys are plant people, but I have this fiddle leaf fig tree that I've had for, I think, 1 or 2 years now, and it was really tall but only had leaves at the top, so I decided to chop it in half and see if I could root the top half and then get it to sprout on the bottom half. And I'm so excited because I've got a tiny baby leaf here. You can see how tiny that is compared to my finger. Oh my gosh. And then it's putting out more right here and right here. So it seems like it was successful. I'm very excited because I tend to kill plants and not have much success with them.
This is Unit 16 of Pimsleur's French 1. Écoutez cette conversation au téléphone.
Vous me devez 19 euros.
Vous me devez 19 euros.
Vous me devez. Vous me devez
Suppose you.
me donner.
Can you give me some euros?
Est-ce que vous pouvez me donner des euros?
Est-ce que vous pouvez me donner des euros?
Est-ce que vous pouvez me donner des
Say,
euros?
I can't.
Je ne peux pas. Je peux
Je peux vous donner des dollars.
Je peux vous donner des dollars. Je peux vous donner
Je
des
peux vous
dollars.
I'm way behind, but my heart's still burning. You're hard to find.
So my parents are remodeling or flipping, I guess you could say, a house. So I'm over at this house with my older sister, who's back here behind this spotlight, and you can't see because she just looks like a big bluey.
It's all by design.
Like, oh my gosh, there's Lacey. So we are over here in the garage, and this house came with a ton of old stuff, basically. So Lacey is thinking about remodeling or refinishing this old desk, would you call it, or dresser?
Console table? I
Console
don't really know
table?
what it is.
This piece of furniture. So I came over to look at it with her because she wanted some ideas on what she could do to it. So Lacey, tell us about your ideas for this table.
I have a lot of ideas, none of which are good. I figure you could either take off one of the end cabinets, remove the two bottom drawers, stick some legs on that end and make it into a desk.
Yeah.
You could also take off that slab on top, take out the top two drawers, throw in a piece of plywood and make it into a bench.
Mm-hmm.
Take out the bottom two drawers and just make it into a really large desk, though that's not going to fit anywhere. It's a very large piece of furniture. I mean, those are the main things that I've thought of.
Yeah, I think it would make a really cool desk type of unit, but
You could also just completely refinish it and just try to make it look like it would have when it was new.
yeah, what time period would you say this is from? Lacey's a historian, so she
I
will know.
don't know. My historical expertise ends at 1920. Dad keeps calling it mid-century modern.
Okay, yeah, there was a lot of furniture in this house that was like beautiful mid-century stuff. One of the desks my brother took, and I am kind of jealous because it was beautiful, but I had no place for it. So anyway, and there's a lot of stuff in here. I like that
Do you
mirror.
need an end table by any chance? Because there's
Let's
one
see.
right there.
Where, here?
Yeah, it looks kind of like a piano bench, but it's
Oh,
apparently
yeah.
an end table has a drawer in it.
Cool. As you can see, there's just stuff everywhere. This house was full of stuff. They were, I think the previous owners were going to have a garage sale and didn't. So.
She was a reseller. She had like a booth at a flea market.
Oh, okay. A reseller. Interesting. And apparently the house was owned by door manufacturers, so all the doors in the house are very, very solid. There's one standing there.
Belongs so well.
Well, let us know if you guys have ideas for how she should redo the desk, because
suggestions are welcome.
we'll take suggestions. That would be great. My dad keeps talking about how he wants to film the whole process of flipping this house, so who knows, that might be content that we post in the future at some point in time. It is quite the project, so it's definitely an undertaking, so I'm excited to see what they do with it.
Did he leave the lights on in the attic?
I think that's just the sun. Well, anyway, let us know what you think about the desk. This is a little bit of different content, but I was over here, so I thought I'd film. So actually in the garage, we found these really old photos, and there are tons of them. A lot of the writing is in Polish as well. I think the previous owners of this home were Polish descent, at least. There's postcard photos. There were some like World War I photos in here, which were really cool.
Yeah, I looked at the studio that was on the back of
Oh,
some
yeah?
of these. It's no longer there, but it was on Staten Island, I think.
Okay, so they were like,
And then here's another one that's in Chicago.
oh wow, look at these bathing suits. Oh my gosh. I love old photos. It's so sad though, like, I don't know, that we just have all of these and have no connection to these people. This lady looks rather fabulous. I recently ordered these thank you cards from Rifle Paper Company, and I think they're so perfect for autumn. I was wanting something that looked very fall appropriate, and I think these are so, so pretty. I love the gold foil. So if you need some good fall stationery, I would definitely recommend this pattern. I think this is their Strawberry Fields pattern, so I'll link to these in case any of you guys want to look at them as well. So I am back home and I have just put on a comfy sweater because that shirt was getting a little bit uncomfortable, but putting on a comfy sweater reminded me that I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a knitting update. So I think recently I had shared my progress on this sweater and I'm still working on it, but I got about a third of the way through the sleeve and ran out of yarn. So I have to buy one more skein of yarn, so I'm going to order that tonight. But I did finish one sleeve, so I'm really excited about that, and I just love how this is looking. I can't wait to get it done. So I'm going to get that ordered, and I got the yarn from Quince & Company, and their shipping is really fast, so I expect it'll be here by the end of the week. So hopefully I can bust out the rest of that sleeve this week. But in the interim, I did start something new. I know I probably shouldn't have, but I did. So I have gotten started on my balloon sleeve sweater. The pattern is by Petite Knit and it is so, so pretty. So I've gotten a little bit of the ribbing done so far, still a little bit to go on this. And I'm going to work on this tonight also. The yarns that I'm using for this I love so much. It's this color combination right here. These are both from Quince & Company. This is just a regular wool and then this one is a mohair, and I love this one particularly. It's just such a beautiful color. It's almost like a raspberry color and I love how they blend together. It just gives it a little bit more depth, so maybe you can kind of see that. Here, I'm really happy with how it looks. I swatched it first to just make sure because I wasn't really sure how the colors would kind of blend, but I think they work really well. And I'm loving this mohair yarn so much. I think it's so pretty. Petite Knit actually has a pattern that is done with 3 strands of mohair, so I think that would be really fun, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't need to think about new projects yet. I'm really enjoying this one though. It's a really nice pattern to knit so far. I mean, I'm just a little bit of the ways into it, but I'm really enjoying it. So excited about that one. So that's what I'm working on with my knitting at the moment. My camera just died, so I had to go charge it for just a minute, but I think what I'm going to do right now is go bake some cookies of some sort. I'm thinking maybe the snickerdoodle recipe from the Sweet Laurel Bakery cookbook, which is like a gluten-free cookbook type of thing, but they have really good recipes. So let's go see if we have the ingredients and try that out. So this is this cookbook. It's really, really good. So if you have any kind of food allergies, definitely check it out because it has a lot of good options in it. So this is what I'm thinking of making. The only thing I'm not sure if I have is date sugar, but I might have some sort of natural sugar that will work for the same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and mix these up.